No. Let's jump into it. Do a quick one today. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something quick about what's going on. Trump's numbers, they're in the dumper. Here's the thing, though. If you're Trump and the Republicans, you've got time. And you're up against the Democrats, which, as we all know, is pretty good. If you're going to be up against somebody, you're like, those are the guys I want to be up against because they're pretty useless as well. And that gives you time. But if you're going to turn it around, two words you have to absolutely freaking focus on. Affordability, obviously, number one, and urgency. You got to have some urgency. You have to have urgency. These numbers are ugly. And it's not just Fox. It's not just, it's CNN. It's everywhere you go, he's upside down. And what happens is, we've explained this 1,000 times on my show. In sports, if the locker room is shit, meaning they're at each other's throats, they don't like each other, but on the field they win, winning cures everything. Nothing gets out of the locker room because we're winning. If teams start to struggle, if the winning ends and losing begins, everything gets magnified and gets out of the locker room. And that's the issue right now the Republicans are having. I think a lot of people I talk to who are independent, and those are the most important people when it comes to politics because they get everybody over the line. And when you see these numbers here, they're not pretty. And the independents have flipped. The Republicans, GOP voters, everybody is frustrated at what is happening in the economy. And because we're a checkbook voting society, as goes the economy, so go your chances.
But the issue of affordability, the issue of how people feel about the economy popping up in our latest polls, personal financial situation now, excellent, good, 40%, only fair or poor, 60%. You can see that changing from July. Condition of the U.S. economy, also a perception totally upside down, 76 to 25, and that changing a bit. And then economic conditions for the nation and you personally, again, 25% positive, 76 negative for the nation, and then 60-40 personally. So
that is not going to get you over the hump. And what starts to happen is what you're starting to see happen. More and more people are pushing back. Things that weren't something are becoming more of an issue, and the exhaustion starts to come in. The good news, though, is you've got time, but you got to have that urgency, and it has to be about affordability. It absolutely has to be about affordability. You can't brush people's feelings off. Say what you want about, perception is reality. Feelings don't matter. Feelings matter because you say the whole nation is doing great. Well, that person over there who's looking at their checkbook going, I feel like I'm broke. And then I'm looking and the reality is I'm broke. You have to have a different tune. That's what got Biden in trouble. Right? It's all transitory. It was never transitory. It was self-inflicted inflation that caused an absolute debacle that we saw where inflation went up. And yes, it's down a little bit, but it's not down where you need it to be because you sold it that I'm going to fix the problem. Well, the problem's still there, and it feels like it's getting a little bit worse day by day. You can say it's perception, but it is reality. Here's the other thing, though. You're up against the Democrats. How many times have we said this? They will choose the wrong path every time. Every time. They'll choose the wrong path. They'll focus on the wrong things. They'll make cultural issues that 99% of the country goes, that's ridiculous. They'll make that their number one thing. So focus where you need to. Stay away from the cultural issues at this moment in time because people don't care either. They want affordability. They're getting worried because as the holidays approach, things seem a little slower. As the holidays approach, their credit cards are getting maxed out. As the holidays approach, they're wondering, are they going to have a job in the new year? Is AI going to come and take it? And oh, by the way, what happens in the new year if the premiums without the subsidies go to the point where you're making serious decisions about, I don't know whether you're going to even have insurance or you're just going to go, screw it, I'm going to roll the dice. Urgency and affordability. Make those the words right now that you carry on for a while and watch what happens. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. But if you're there with the people, you talk to the people, you empathize, as we all know, it's not Trump's strong point, there's opportunities. If not, next year, you can get your ass handed to you in a big way. And while you're not on the ballot, you are 100% on the ballot. And come February, March, if things aren't going in the right direction, watch how that noise in the locker room gets out of the locker room. The voices get louder and everything starts to splinter. And you start to think, lame duck president, because if he loses the Senate, which is, it really depends if the, economy's good or bad. But if it's bad, chance to lose the Senate. He'll definitely lose the House at that point in time. Investigations and impeachment. Not only would you be a lame duck, you'd be a lame duck that everybody around you, surrounded with you, everybody who's in the administration in some way, shape, or form is going to get subpoenaed and investigated. That's why it is of the utmost importance for the Republicans, if they're going to turn the shit around, change the attitude of, hey, things are great, it's never been better, and focus on, we're here, we're going to get through this. We knew there was going to be ups and downs, right? These are just some turbulence, but we're going to get through this. We'll see what happens. You guys have a blessed rest of your Friday. We're back, I think Sunday night, we're going to do something live. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and get ready for next week. Next week's awesome because we got Turkey Day here, Black Friday, and then, of course, a couple of days of rest and relaxation, recovering from the Turk, and then Cyber Monday, and then Giving Tuesday, and then all the other things that go along with this time of year.